Light. It guides us, surrounds us, it dominates our entire world. The ability to create and control the light of a space is foundational to cinematography. But who controls the light? Enter the gaffer. To many people, gaffer may just sound like a funny word, but they're an essential part of the production process. The gaffer works closely with the director of photography throughout the whole production. The DP communicates their vision for how they want the lighting of the scene to look, and the gaffer is responsible for executing that vision with their grip and electrical teams. Essentially, the gaffer's job is to paint with the lighting. Gaffers are represented by the local 728 division of the IATSE. For union protected gaffers, productions must obey certain pay scales. The current deal between the IATSE and AMPTP is up for renegotiation in 2024. 2 years ago, members came within a few votes of rejecting their last contract, which would have launched the first industry-wide strike in the IATSE's history. Whether they'll be willing to strike now after the hardships of the pandemic remains to be seen. One of the most well-known modern gaffers is John Higgins. With a career spanning decades, Higgins has worked on many films, including 1917 and Skyfall, where he partnered with director Sam Mendes and DP Roger Deakins. When interviewed about his career and creating the look for the latest Bond, he noted the importance of thorough preparation and communication with Roger Deakins.
That's why I'm a great believer in testing, in preparation, in pre-lights. I don't like to leave things to chance, and the best cinematographers that I've worked with agree with that method.
Here, we recreated a still from the 2012 Bond film Skyfall.
In his gaffing work, Higgins uses practical lights to motivate his movie lights often. Here, in this shot, he's using this lamp to motivate the lights in the rest of the scene. Here we have the key light. The key light is the primary light in the scene, and here we see Higgins using the popular Rembrandt lighting technique, where the light falls just across the nose and has a little triangle on the face. Right now, the key light is bouncing all over the room, so what we're going to do is add a negative fill to add a shadow side to my face. But once we do that, there's not necessarily enough exposure kind of in this middle area of the face. And that's why I'm adding a tube here to create levels in the middle of my face. If we actually see Higgins' breakdown, he's bouncing point source lights off multiple beadboards on the ground. Instead of doing that, I'm utilizing two separate lights, a matte light and a tube light, to create a similar effect. In the background, behind the practical light, I have another film light just to give the wall a bit more levels, focusing on camera left side of the wall so that there is some transition from light to dark in the background from the key side. Lastly, we have one of these little dashes here on the computer, emitting a colder light on the subject's face, contrasting with the warmer practical and key lights.
Despite the gaffer's contributions, their role in the production pipeline remains largely unknown. Though gaffers aren't as popular as directors, we should take time to applaud their work. After all, without them, we'd be left in the dark.